Hello everybody, I'm Penrose776. Welcome to Dark Seas, and I told you it would happen. Here's Nagi, we're not gonna get AoE Galeforce anymore. For real. Okay? I've also put Medeus back on because I don't want to get Bolt Towered either. I mean, Embler's still, I think, the better mythic overall, but well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And Legendary Robin, because we all love Legendary Robin, you know? Stats are great, and Unity is great for stats. What do you think? In any case, on the enemy team we have Air +3, Triandra, Ninja Zelgius, Peony +1, Ash, and Gullveig +2. This is the new attuned Triandra. So she will be applying 5 pre-combat damage to anyone who dares go over in her general direction. For example, Gullveig here. 23 isn't bad, but Ninja Zelgius actually is kind of a little bit of a problem for us because he does beat Gullveig on counterattack thanks to his brave weapon. Gullveig, after all, only has 1 hit of damage reduction. I must have messed up somewhere somehow, or maybe they just did something to us because Legendary Robin was supposed to have a pre-charge special. Huh. Well, in any case, let's see what else they're capable of doing. Gullveig hits Nagi pretty hard, even considering how much damage reduction she has. And I think the 14 extra pre-combat damage there is gonna do it, yes. But that's still 2 combats down. Now, that being said, they aren't exactly out of actions by any stretch of the imagination here, given they are running multiple dancers. Yep, there's Flora down. And now they're really done. Okay, let's see. Medeus coming forward to rally. Oh, okay. I thought Medeus was going to get danced and attack someone, but no, 5 damage rule kicks in. Triandra on the attack, and that is exact damage on Gullveig, thank goodness, because if there had been any less damage, that would have been quite upsetting. Zelgius is gonna beat Catria there, so we are down to just 2 units who are pretty easy to mop up, but it's the start of the season and they are not taking a 1 unit loss. Which is good for us, I'll be honest. It is pretty good for us. Now, you may note I am running a Catria ball. Here we have Heather. We also have Peony +4, Alear +10, Fallen Maria, Air +10, and Asker +1. Yeah, one of the reasons I'm running a Catria ball is because I didn't have time to think of anything better, but the other reason is even though Heather technically hard counters the Catria element of the Catria ball, I'm not really sure how many people are actually running her. Well, the count is at 1, okay? I'll let you know if it goes any higher than 1 anytime soon. Also, the team is supposed to be pretty strong even without the whole triangle attack part of things going on. Gullveig next to attack does bring Alear down to 1 hit point. That's Maria's miracle kicking in, which immediately tells me something very unfortunately funny. And by unfortunately funny, I mean terrifyingly sad, in that if we had Embler right now, that Alear would be dead. But we ran Medeus instead because we didn't want to get bolt towered. Maybe I was a little overzealous there. Well, in any case, because of that Fallen Maria support, this Alear does live. And to be honest, I don't think we have anything left that can actually hurt Alear. So the only way they're losing this match now is if they make some kind of horrible mistake. I don't think they're going to make some kind of horrible mistake, although it can happen to anyone. They do have good access to pots. Yeah, I think they're pretty much golden here. So while they clean up, let me remind you that, well, first things first, we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers now. So if you wanna help me out, you know which button to press. Second, channel memberships are available. If you want to use my fancy emotes, which by the way, check out my fancy emotes. Yeah, go get one of those.
Grant me strength.
Well, in any case, they've got both pots. Alear cleans up Triandra, and that was our first header of the season, and a pretty clean victory at that. Well, let's hope that doesn't continue. We have here our next team. It's Fallen Minion plus 3, Rhea plus 10, Fallen Rhea, Veyle, who is an Anima Mythic, Ash plus 10, Astra Mythic even, Lucia plus 1, and Freya. Off-season Veyle. Well, to be fair, we are pre-charging some kind of special, so maybe it doesn't make 0 sense. Also, I think I've messed up my rally trap somehow. I won't fix that, probably. Well, I don't know if it's really Veyle's doing specifically, but Gullveig attacking into Rhea here is doing a non-zero amount of damage. Actually quite a significant amount of damage, but not enough to get a kill immediately. And now, extra action economy, gotta love it, diverts her attention to Lucia, who might be immune to specials, but is not immune to just getting blasted by huge amounts of damage. Next up, Legendary Robin, getting scowled, getting veiled as well, so all that pre-charging is for nothing, but does it matter when Fallen Rhea is still dead anyway? And all this gives Flora the opportunity to now warp forward as well, and yeah, that's what you get for bringing off Season Mythic. Was it worth it? No, it was not. Okay. Good to know that even that kind of little bit of trickery can't catch us off guard. Well, okay. Who is next? Our opponents. Here, we're looking at Miller. We have Gullveig, Legendary Ninian, Nafuz, Seaside Ephraim, and Arcane Sonya, who is a very strong AoE unit, an AoE ranged unit, so she'll be looking more at Flora than at Nagi, but it's still good to know that Nagi can theoretically not get chipped down so much by that AoE happening in her general area. It looks like they have somewhere they want to go. Potentially it might be towards Triandra, who is, after all, the one unit on this team who is not open to near save. No, actually, they are just waiting till turn 3 to get their Gullveig going. Gullveig does some pretty chunky damage, but considering it is turn 3, Flora tanks a lot. Probably isn't tanking everything, though. Oh, 1 hit point and a dream. It's almost there. It's almost there, but not quite enough, unfortunately. Pulling back out. And staying back out one space past our threat range is not enough in this situation, and that gives our Gullveig the chance to get revenge. And then some more extra revenge, because actions, my friends, actions.
I can stand no longer.
That's pretty much all. Gullveig doing all the work yet again. Do they want to keep going? No, of course they don't. That is the end of the match. Hell yeah. And we're pretty much at the end of the week now, but there's still a few more matches to go. Here we have Dagger +3, Peony, Legendary Dimitri +6, he got refined pretty recently, Kitty Cat Flame, Freya, and Air +2. If you're wondering how we're this close to the end of the week already, I'll let you in on a secret. We actually had a couple of people in the middle of the week who did not play their matches at all. We got some unable to replays. That's what you get when people see your team and they don't even start. They just leave immediately. Meanwhile, Legendary Dimitri, he did get refined, but yeah, good luck, buddy. That's a damage reduction piercing special right there from a big old legendary Robin. And that gives us a surrender. Next up, here we're looking at Air +10, Ash +10. Okay, Summon Edelgard +6, Regular Edelgard +10, Azura +10, and Legendary Ninian +3. And, well, I did say we wanted to beat AoE Galeforce. This is not AoE Galeforce, this is plain old regular Galeforce. Take one combat pretty easily. They back out, going in with Edelgard, the other Edelgard, next. You can see how much all that damage reduction is doing for us. Heal up a little bit as well.
It's over.
Almost managed to kill in retaliation, but doesn't quite get there. And okay, now we are out of it. And Wings of Mercy 4, pretty wild skill. Azura manages to get her Galeforce charged off of that as well, and now they have backed all the way out, and they have safety fence. So they get a whole extra turn to do all that shtick again.
I'll study your technique.
And we've got deals with Legendary Robin. Flora might survive this. She does. But this is an Edelgard, so she gets free actions. Free as in the number, but also free as in they don't cost anything. She just gets them. Tanks into Medeus as well. This is a pretty tanky Medeus considering he has Legendary Robin buffs, but they healed back to full given that they did that hit and run opening. One shot's Gullveig. And just Triandra left, who they managed to block into a corner. Well, Edelgards are pretty silly, huh? Free actions, by the way. Free actions per Edelgard. Each Edelgard you run, you can potentially get like 6 actions on a team like this, which they did. Gives them enough time to... It took them 3 actions to take out Nagi, right? And then they just used the rest of their actions to leave. Well, Eventually we'll find a near saver who can just wall this kind of thing out. It would be kind of nice to have tempo on Nagi, actually, but, well, I don't know how I'd achieve that. In any case, next up we have Soren, the new Brave Soren, Diamant, Ninja Sanaki, Ash +2, Peony +2, and Freya. Surely you're not thinking of tanking with that, right? 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 Hello? Okay? Okay.
Compromised.
Yeah, you could say that. Compromised, yeah. And that gives Gullveig extra action. Diamant.
Defeated.
And hey, Flora as well. Nice one, Flora. So yeah. What were they thinking? Ninja Sanaki, the unit with basically no defense or res? And, well, they tried. And to finish things up here, we have Gullveig +1. We have Dagger +4. Ninja Sanaki again. Peony +3. Freya and Joe Legion. Does that Ninja Sanaki have 71 hit points? And of course, due to her whole, frankly, ridiculous stuff going on with penalties, she can deal with our Far Saver. No problems at all. However, that being said, they seem to have kind of fluffed up the getting back out of there part of the whole hit and run plan. So despite having dealt with our Far Saver, they aren't really getting much from it. And now their Sanaki is very likely dead. She is dead. Oh, Dance goes into Gullveig as well, so we've got one more kill left in us. Takes out the enemy Gullveig as well, so they are starting to run low on threats. Just Duo Legion left now. And as expected, the final surrender of the season went pretty quickly this time, mainly because some people didn't show up for their battles, but all in all, I think it went pretty dang well. And you may notice, despite the fact that we were running a Catria ball, after Heather came out, we only got Heathered one single time. This is what I say when I mean that just because a team theoretically has a hard counter, that doesn't mean you can stop running it, or that doesn't mean you have to stop running it. Honestly, the same thing is true with Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper has very heavily counted this team for freaking ages. And yet I can count the number of times. I can't actually count the number of times it's happened because it's happened so rarely I forget. But it hasn't happened much. Well, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. If you like and subscribe, that also helps the algorithm. It helps more people see this, which I want more people to see this. I'm not sure if you do, but thank you all for showing up. It's been great, and Penrost out.